Hi everybody, we're going to begin this Vinyasa Flow in a comfortable seated position with hands by your side. Taking a moment here to connect with our breath and surroundings. As we start to quiet our minds, listen to the flow of the universe. You will feel its rhythm. Go with this flow as happiness lies ahead. Moving here into tabletop position. Inhale, drop the stomach and lift the gaze, cat pose. Exhale, round through the tailbone and spine, drop the head, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Flowing here for a few breaths. Taking the hips nice and wide, we're going to move into some hip circles. And on the other side. We're going to curl the toes here, press our hips back, downward dog. May pedal the feet here, or walking the dog as I like to call it. We're going to exhale, lower to plank. Chaturanga here, pressing up into upward facing dog. And pressing up into downward dog once again. May walk or hop the feet between the hands. Forward fold, halfway lift, fold once more, roll all the way up to Tadasana. Moving into our sun salutations here, lift the hands, forward fold, halfway lift, plant the hands, walk or hop the feet back, lower, may take baby cobra here. Press up into upward facing dog, whatever's comfortable. Pressing back into downward dog here, we walk or hop the hands forward once again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, releasing it down. Halfway lift here, planting the hands, hop back. Chaturanga. Press back, downward dog. And lift and rise once more. Exhale, release it to the mat. Press back, downward dog. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg here and step it between the hands now. Dropping the back knee, scissoring the legs together, keeping that engagement. Low lunge. If it's comfortable here, you may grab your back leg for a deeper stretch. You may also take a blanket underneath your back knee if it's more comfortable. Exhale, bring the hands to your sides. Press the hips back and straighten the front leg for a half split. Flowing back to low lunge. You may take your hands to some blocks if it's more comfortable. Flowing between these movements for a couple breaths. Exhale, plant the hands, come back to tabletop position, curling the toes, press back, downward dog. Now inhale, lift the right leg once more, open it up, feeling the stretch in the hip flexor. Step it between the hands. If it's in your practice, you may come up onto your front toes for a deeper stretch. We're going to reverse our warriors here, really leaning back, feeling the stretch all along your side body. Exhale, bring the front elbow to the front knee, or side angle, reaching the hand. We're going to exhale, warrior two, reverse warrior, inhale, side angle. Flowing between these movements for a few breaths. Pinwheel the hands down and step it back to downward dog. Walk it out here. You may take child's pose right now if it's comfortable. Remembering to connect with the breath. Coming back into tabletop, curl the toes for downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg now. Step it between the hands. You take low lunge. You may grab that back foot again if it's in your practice, if it's comfortable for you. Release that back foot, take your hands to your sides, press the hips back and straighten your front leg. Press back once more, again flowing through these two movements. Release it back to tabletop position. Curl the toes, press back, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg again. And step it between the hands. Warrior two on the other side. Making the knee doesn't go over the front toes. Lift that ankle, reverse your warrior. And front knee to front elbow, side angle. Reversing the warrior once again. Flowing here for a few more breaths. Pinwheel hands down, step the foot back, downward dog, taking the dog for a walk, and come down to child's pose once again. Pressing it back, downward dog, chaturanga here, plank, upward facing dog, press back, downward dog, walk or hop the hands forward, rise up, Tadasana. We're gonna come to standing pigeon. Standing pigeon, so find your balance on your right leg. Take the left ankle, put it on the right thigh. Finding your drishti or your focal point. Rise the hands. Sink into the pose. So again, I'm just coming into standing pigeon. Really connecting with the breath here. Focusing on your balance. Release the leg back into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. And coming down to crescent lunge. Placing the hands down here, we open up for a twist. Coming back down, stepping the foot back, downward facing dog. Chaturanga here. Press back, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, step it between the hands. We're going to move into half moon here, taking our hands to blocks or to the floor. We raise our left leg and left hand for half moon. Exhale, releasing it down, forward fold. May pedal out the feet here, step it back to plank, chaturanga here, upward dog, press back, downward facing dog, popping the hands forward to Tadasana, and we repeat it on the other side. So again, finding the balance this time on your left foot. Remembering to breathe. We unwind here for Virabhadrasana 3 on the other side. Crescent lunge. Feel that fire building in your legs. Scissoring the legs together here, keeping that engagement. Press the hands down, open up for a twist on the other side. Plant both hands down, step the leg back, downward dog. Chaturanga here. Now we inhale, lift the left leg, step it between our hands. For warrior 2 on the other side, preparing for half moon. Finding that balance. When you're ready, lift, open. Remember, taking our hands to blocks here is also an option. And release it down, forward fold. Rise up to Tadasana. And now coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Make sure the feet are both facing forward. Step the legs wide. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to hips, keeping a flat back here, folding forward. Taking our hands side to side to deepen our stretch. And you may take your hands to blocks also right now if it's more comfortable for you. Now we're going to pop the left heel and bend into our right, really opening up our hip flexors. And again on the other side. You may move your hands to blocks here. Or if not, you may rise up, taking your hands fully off the ground, building that power in your legs. Finding your balance again in a wide-legged forward fold. Take your hands to the hips and rise up. Come into some lateral side stretches. And to the other side. Flowing here at your own pace. May hop the feet together and come into a comfortable seated position in cobbler's pose. And we're going to take a few moments here now before the end of our practice to connect back with our breath. Taking the hands wherever comfortable. Big inhale. And release it out, exhale. Big inhale. And releasing it, exhale. May practice Ujjayi breath right now if it's comfortable for you. We're going to move here into Shavasana. Laying down, getting very comfortable, very relaxed. Hands to the sides, or maybe one hand on the heart, one on the belly. We surrender to our mats. Letting go of any fears or worries of the unknown. Knowing we are perfectly safe, happy, and healthy in this present moment in time. Starting to bring awareness back into our fingers and toes. Maybe giving them a little wiggle here to wake up. Taking our head side to side. Whenever you're ready, roll onto your right side and come into a comfortable seated position. My soul honors your soul. I honor the place inside you where the universe resides. We are united, we are the same, and we are one. Namaste.